What if it was your mother that harassed your wife? She has been the one harassing your wife, and she slapped her in your presence. Then your wife returned it back.
You know, when you love somebody, you are going to go into various directions to make sure that you please that person. That is who my mom is. I don't know what you want to say. I will be biased. I will be partial. Yes, I love my wife, but going too far to slap my mom because my mom laid her hands on you, I'm going to take my action and joyfully regret it in the future.
Tó bá nínú ìyá mi lé yín, irú àgbà nínú ìyá mi lé yín, ṣé wàá gbá irú ìyá mi tó jẹ́ nínú ilé yín, ṣé wàá gbá létí? Trust me, you're on your way out of the door. I'm not going to lay my hands on you, but you're on your way out of the door.
I would definitely eat her. I won't lie.
So for you, it is a gasbo kind of thing.
And let me tell you, it's more than a gasbos. I won't lie.
I don't care who you are. Whether you're Angel Gabriel or Angel Michael, you just
What
come,
if it's
you
an
slap my mom. It makes no sense. Who?
And I'm a military man.
Who go enter Sagota?
One can tolerate a bad wife, but it is worse to have bad in-laws. What's up, guys? You're welcome to another interesting, spicy episode on The Delivery Room. This is the room where we talk about relationship, marriage, and controversial issues. This topic is something you might have heard before or something you might have gone through. Well, let's find out. My name is Doris Omotayo, and I am your host. Well, before we dig in, before we dive in, before we dissect this topic, let me introduce my people. Femi, what's up? You're welcome to the show.
I'm good.
Agba Crystal Ventures.
Everybody knows us already. How you doing? You're looking
Baba with the
beautiful today.
best phone plug. What's up?
Please.
How you doing?
Please, this is an advertisement. I'm not paying for. I don't want
It's been a while. You good, right?
Yeah, I'm good. I've just been busy with work. Yeah. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm fine.
All right.
Maxi with the...
We've got Maxi. We've got Maxi in the building.
How you doing, bro?
I'm fine. Long time no see. It's really, really nice being here with my family once again. Delivery room.
We are happy to have you. Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good. Let the show begin.
Man, I'm black. Black. What's up, Mubarak? How you doing today?
I'm good.
It's good to have you. Yeah. It's good to have you. Yeah.
Thanks.
So yes, the topic we're having today is a crazy one. And that's why it's good to have you. As you can see, there are men on set. So the topic is, what red line, I'm bringing it to you guys. What red line will a woman cross, or will your wife cross for you to beat her? What is that red line a woman can cross for you to beat her?
Okay.
So Femi, what
should I go first?
Red line? Yeah, sure.
Before we started this production here,
Okay.
I was talking to someone behind the scene, and we've come to realize that in situations like this, there are actions that you might do or you might take that does not define who you are, or might not state the kind of person you are at the end of the day. The red line for me, to an extent, is probably eating my mother. Do you understand?
Okay. Yeah.
If you hit my mother, slap my mother, I might not necessarily hit you back like every African man would do.
Okay, so
I won't do that. But that has defined a red line. It has defined the kind of person you are to me. It has defined your personality to me.
This is
if luckily I am not married yet to her,
okay,
then say no for the marriage.
Okay.
But if I'm married to you, then I would have to walk around to manage the situation. But it's already a red line to show that both my mother and you cannot live in harmony.
So is this, are you trying to say you will eat your wife back?
No, definitely.
You will not eat her back.
Definitely I won't eat my wife
for slapping your mother.
No, because I don't know where in the Bible it is, but I know that family comes first. And Like, no, I know there's a place. Hold on, there's a place in the Bible that says, "Man shall leave his mother and his father
Okay.
and cleave
So
to have his
wife.
own family." Yes.
Okay.
So at this point here, I know that my wife has more priority than my mother, biblically.
Okay.
Do you know?
So we're not bringing religion into this now. We're not bringing religion into this. What you're trying to say is you will not slap your wife back for eating your mother, right?
No, I won't.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
We'll come back to that.
I won't do that.
Mubarak,
I
will
won't.
you slap your wife for eating your mother?
I would definitely do that. I would definitely eat her. I won't lie. Because I don't buy the idea in which that is saying that he's not going to do anything to
Just leave it plain like that.
Okay.
So for you, it is a gasbo kind of thing.
let me tell you, it's more than a gas boss. I won't lie. The only reason I think the marriage can still go on is when she has a kid for me.
Okay, she has a kid. So there's every probability that marriage will go on. But without kid, the marriage
out,
is gone.
and the marriage is gone.
I won't trust you again. I won't trust you again. Like, I won't trust somebody who hits my mom.
Definitely.
You know, there is what they call momentary madness. And mothers are good. The Yoruba say Yaniura.
Yeah.
You don't toil or play with something that you hold very, very valuable to you. So maybe I may regret the action later, but at that instance when such events should occur, trust me, I am going to go
slapping them
crazy.
back.
Yes, you can't just hit my wife and my mom and I'll just be looking at you. Such can't happen. Like, something is going to happen. Like, I'm going to take my revenge, and maybe later in the nearest future, I will regret it. But I won't
that
just
instance,
stand. It
you
can't
slap
just.
it.
It will never happen as long as I'm alive and I'm hale and hearty. And I
Alright.
see somebody hitting my mom
Alright.
and not do anything about it.
Okay.
It's not going to happen. I don't care who you are. I don't care where you come from.
That is
My
it.
wife cannot hit my mom, or my girlfriend cannot hit my mom, and that is going to make me have that feeling of distrust. I will never trust you again.
Okay.
So it is going to end.
All right. Good.
Yeah.
So what you're trying to say, you won't eat her back for slapping. It means you can't defend your mother, actually. Your wife slapping your mom and you not defending her.
First thing first, I wasn't brought up to eat a woman. Hold on.
Okay.
No one is brought up to eat a woman.
Hold on. I'm not talking about others.
Your
here.
wife.
I'm talking about myself here.
Okay.
I will interject. You're not brought up to eat a woman.
Hold on. I wasn't brought up to.
But your wife hits your mom.
Exactly.
And you're telling me that you're not brought up to eat a woman.
Hold on.
I don't get.
I wasn't brought up to eat a woman, but I would rather be like the American system where there's the Republican and the
Democrats.
and the Democrats. Yes.
Okay.
Democrats would act on their G. Republicans are always very loud with responses.
Okay.
So basically, I'll just take a cue from what Mubarak said. The only thing I might likely do is that the marriage from that point on is as good as gone.
Okay.
But definitely, I won't eat my wife back.
You not acting in that spot, actually.
Yes.
And at the end of the day, you're saying it's the marriage is a no for you.
Yes.
Then it means, but we're still saying the same thing. It means your mother is not worthy enough. I'm sorry to put it that way. To be you can't defend her at that moment. You need to stand up for her.
Because
so the way you feel you can stand up for her is just ending the marriage.
Hold
A
on,
woman
because I
slapping
know
your
my
mother.
personality. Hold on. Because I know my personality.
Okay.
And my personality goes a long way. And I don't want to do something that in the moment of that action that I will come to regret at the end of the day. I don't want to do things that will go against even the natural law of the land. Because I don't want to do things at the end of the day that I will be held liable for doing. So I'll rather go.
I'll be happy.
You value your mom. You value your wife than your
Hold
mom.
on. Wife
Let
is
me
not
put
going
it that
to
way.
regret her actions.
All my mother will know that I've done something is by.
Do you think your wife is not going to regret her actions slapping your
Hell no.
mom?
She should
Hell no.
definitely.
What if she apologizes? What if she apologizes? What if she told you she's sorry? She's deeply sorry.
It's just
I am
like
sorry because you're letting emotions, the love you have for your wife, now cloud your sense of reasoning.
No, it is not.
It is
for
not.
me to say that I'm going to end the marriage It's
Okay.
not. But for me, not to hit her means I'm civil.
Mubarak said if
That's the
there's-
difference.
Mubarak said two things. He said if a child is
Is
involved
involved.
in this case, there is no way it's going to end the marriage.
Okay.
At the end of the day, it's my result to I'm sorry, this, that, yeah, apologize to my mommy and everything. So what if you have 2 kids in the marriage already? Will you just let the slap
End the marriage.
end the marriage?
Wow.
Well, it defines who she is.
What?
It
Wow.
defines who she is. And she has already
I'll be
defined,
happy.
She has already defined
Uh,
where the relationship or where the marriage is going to. Simple.
as for me,
I won't touch her. Honestly, I won't touch her. But she has defined a way out.
You
of
already
the
said
door.
you will end the relationship.
Yes.
So I'm asking you, I'm putting it to you now. There is children involved.
Doris, irrespective of whether there is a kid or 2 kids or no kids, she has defined a way out of the door.
Mubarak, if she apologized,
Before an apology, definitely there is a violence in it.
okay.
The apology might go through to my mom, whatever she says.
Okay.
then maybe you accept
Whatever.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
We definitely make things work out with it.
What if she's a very good wife? Everyone have their, some people go crazy when they are in anger. And with how good she is in that marriage, this is the only crazy thing she has ever done.
And that means
Maxi, will you forgive?
There must have been something that would have pushed her to,
Slap my mom.
to slap my mom. So that is just the tiniest or the slightest condition that will make me have that reason to consider
exactly
that maybe I can forgive her and feel that something is going to happen. But
With my
trust
mom
me,
on
say, no,
side.
I don't know, like what will I pray it doesn't even happen. I don't imagine myself being in that kind of shoe, but trust me, it is the end. What is it that is going to happen that will make you feel or have the audacity to lay your hands on my mom? I know how my mom brought me up. I know how we've been through thick and thins, how we've suffered, how we've endured so many things, and maybe things now becomes better. And you come, yes, I'm going to appreciate you as
What
my
if
wife.
she
Yes,
okay,
I'm
sorry
going
to
to
cut
appreciate
you
you as
short.
yeah.
What if things become better?
Okay.
So let's imagine you both you started from nothing to
Yeah.
something.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes, and that is why I said that I know who my mom is. Nobody is perfect, even my mom, but I would have already started seeing that red flag that, okay, this is the kind of person my mom is, and this is the kind of person my wife is. So maybe I will start bringing limitations to their companionship, not letting them, what they call see finish. I know go allow see finish they happen between them.
All right,
But
good.
for you to now get to that point of laying your hands on my mom
Right.
is
So no.
a no.
Mubarak Amazi, what if your mom
Okay.
was at fault in this whole thing?
Then why not wait for me?
exactly.
If I'm not around, why not wait for me to
What
come
if she
back?
has been doing it
As long as my
constantly,
mom did not
slapping your wife, eating your wife, back to
my
back?
mom-
my mom will not lay,
Saying-
my mom will not lay, my mom will
her.
never lay my hands on her hands on
I
my, on my wife.
my wife. Never.
How sure are you?
I'm very,
It will
very sure.
change.
Very sure,
Anything,
because
can,
she's-
anything can happen at
No,
that
no,
moment.
No. I
No,
trust
my mom will not lay
My mom
her
can
hands
never.
on my wife. So why will you
Never.
now do so to somebody as gentle as that? I love my mom so much. So why will you now do so as to someone as gentle as that after God?
It's
The next
my
person.
mom.
Yes, so
Definitely.
are you trying to slap my God?
So Femi, what you are trying to say now is you forgive her.
No, I didn't use the word forgive. Please.
Okay.
Let's be very subjective in what you are saying.
All right.
So this is how it is. Let me just give you a little narrative about myself. I'm from the world they will say, I'm a Yagba, I'm a Arubo. So those that know me and know me as a person, apart from my brand and whatever, know that I come from a home of an elderly person. So my mom is in her 80s. So first thing first, Yoruba culture and tradition, our parents are always right. So if you have my mom in your home, like Yoruba will say, I permit me to use this Yoruba word.
Okay.
Tó bá nírú ìyá mi nílé yín, tó bá nírú ìyá mi ńlé yín, irú àgbà irú ìyá mi ńlé yín, ṣé wàá gbá irú ìyá mi tó jẹ́ inú ilé yín, ṣé wàá gbá létí?
And she has what? Her mother.
Hold on. Tó bá yẹ pé ìyá mi àti ìyá ẹ ẹgbẹ́ ni wọ́n, àbí onírú ìyá mi ní ẹ̀gbọ́n màmá ẹ àbí ẹ̀gbọ́n bàbá ẹ nílé ẹ, ṣé wàá gbá létí? That's the Yoruba adage. Now, let's now leave that. The culture which I come from sees elderly people as being right. Like Marx said, and he said one word, which I'm just going to borrow from. Now, why don't you wait for me till I'm back? But since you could not wait till I'm back, and you've taken that action, I am not saying I'm forgiving you, but trust me, you're on your way out of the door. I'm not going to lay my hands on you, but you're on your way out of the door. That's the only thing I'm going to say. I'm being civil, but still disciplined.
Okay, let me still interject shortly. So I'm beating a woman is a no-no for me.
Exactly.
So because I said that, I can't imagine such happening. Trust me, I'm just going to go crazy. It's something I'm going to regret. Or even in the future, if I should regret it, I will be happy regretting it. Just because naturally it is not good for a man to lay his hands on a woman. Even that woman, they lay hands on that woman. Where can't be my God? No, I won't accept.
Right.
So maybe later I will regret it, but no.
All right, that's amazing, guys. Let's go on a quick short break. All you have to do is just, take a tea, take cookies, whatever you want to take, sit, relax, and we will be right back. Hi guys, welcome back. And we're still on the same topic that says, what is that red line that a woman will cross that will make you eat her? And I still have my people here with me. And so, Maxi, Mbarak, you said for your wife eating your mother or slapping your mother back, then she deserves to be slapped back. Good. What if it was your mother that harassed your wife, that slapped her first? What would you do?
There's an adage in Yoruba language that says, permit me to use that.
Oh, sure.
That says, Agba ni agba mama je. Do you understand me? So, whatever my mom did to her, whatever my mom did to slap her, to her that she deserved to be slapped, doesn't mean she deserved to slap my mom back.
What if your mom is a violent person in the first place and she's someone that picks up any little issue, she takes it up, and the next thing she feels she can do is to slap her? Can't she just correct her?
I'll still stand on the motion that says she doesn't have the right to slap her back.
Because she's an elderly person, then
Exactly.
she does not have the right
to slap her back.
Yes. In Africa.
In Africa.
I don't know.
We should know that. We should always remember our roots and know where we are coming from.
Exactly.
You understand me? If my mom were to be a violent person, and I hear that my mom slaps my wife, I know you still don't have that right to return it, to return such disgusting favor to her. Yes.
Femi.
Yes, please. I'm here.
You said that would be the end of your marriage instead of slapping your wife back.
Yes, please.
So let's say, what if you do an eye for an eye? Bring in your wife's mother and slapping her back and not divorcing. Wouldn't that be fair?
That my wife's mother should come around?
Yeah? Then you do an eye for an eye. You slap her back in return.
Like I said, if you listen to my opening remarks, one of my opening remarks is that I wasn't brought up that way. And for every woman that knows me or that has dated me prior to me getting married will tell you that I'm not a woman beater. So for that reason enough, I don't have a reason to bring in my wife's mother into the picture, because she was not in the picture when the thing happened. Meanwhile, the scenarios will be totally different. the circumstances leading to such will be different. So I don't think it is right to bring in my wife's mother to the picture and then hitting her back as a reciprocal to the action that my wife has taken on my mother. No, I wouldn't do that.
Okay. Mubarak Amazi said it is not justified for their wife to slap their mother back.
Exactly.
If the
Even
mom
if-
was the
yes.
one, even if she was the first person.
That is how
to slap
important
her.
my mom
Yes.
is. Yes.
What if it was your mother that harassed your wife? She has been the one harassing your wife. And she slapped her in your presence. Then your wife returned it back.
In my
in
presence.
your presence. Yeah, you're there.
No,
Will you still divorce your wife?
personally, what my mother has done by slapping my wife first is wrong. Please listen carefully. What my mother has done by slapping my wife first is wrong. But looking at it from the background I come from and being an African man, not just an African man, being a Yoruba man, from Abeokuta to be precise, Omo Egba, to be precise, except I'm a bastard. My wife has no moral right and justification to hit my mother back.
Yeah.
Because, like I said in my earlier statements, is that she should put my mother in the position of somebody in her own family also.
Okay.
Will she hit her mother back if my mom was her mother? Will she hit my mother back if my mother was her mother's immediate junior sister or elder sister?
What if it's someone that can eat her mother back? What would you say to that?
Then she lacks some training.
Mm-hmm.
Simple as ABC.
Mm-hmm.
She lacks basic home training. And that kind of woman has no right to be mothers to my kids. And if eventually she already has kids for me,
Okay.
then the earlier the better we end it off at that point.
You will not eat her back, but you will divorce her.
No.
If she asks kids, you might forgive and probably maybe ask your mother. What if, you said it earlier. You said it depends on your mother
Exactly.
to
Whatever
either
my mom
accept
says.
her back.
Yes.
Does that make you a mommy's boy?
No, I'm not. Let me. We are not talking about being a mommy's boy. Here.
You still said
it's-
you would.
it's-
you
it's
would
doing the thing that
ask
is
your
right.
Mother.
Exactly, it's the respect
Doing the
of
thing that
of the
is
Yoruba
right.
land.
Yeah.
I won't lie to you.
So it means
Doing
you can make your decision as a
I
man.
can make my
Sending
decision
her
as
away
a
or
man.
keeping her.
I can make my decision as a man.
Okay.
But I have to respect the fact that she slapped my mom, and I have to ask my mom before I can even accept her back.
All right. So
Yeah.
what if your mom says you should accept her back, but she will never step her foot into your house anymore?
That means my mom doesn't want the marriage to end there. She just tried to do what an elderly person should do. So I will just buy the fact that she really don't want the marriage to end.
Doris, can I say
But-
something here, please? Mubarak, in as much as I've said that the marriage will end, I will never be a mommy's boy in that regard, number one. Number two is, I would only follow laid down principle morally, culturally.
But
That's my
you can-
mother. That I have to
It's
go
all
and-
it's all
I have to
about
go and
it's
take
all
the
about
permission.
it's
Hold
all
on.
about being a mommy's boy
That
or
will not
anything.
take a position
It's
for
not
my
about
Let the
mother.
right thing be done now.
Now, for me to
I
take
don't
a
understand.
position
Though.
for
Wait
my
first.
mother,
make a
come
decision
back.
as
I don't understand.
as a
Let me
man.
say something.
I can make
Well,
decision
you
as a
wait,
man.
oh,
but I have
wait,
to-
wait,
Let me even ask you the question.
Yeah.
Sir.
That
Wait,
you will have to go and
it's
ask
because
my mom.
it's
Then
because
you have to ask your mom.
it's
You
because-
can make your decision
It's
as a
because-
man.
Listen, I can make my
Ladies,
decision
take a
as a man.
I
I can make my
would have
decision
said
as a
I would
man.
have said I asked you. I would have said I asked
Only
you.
if your mom now says,
Ah.
okay, I want
Wait,
you to forgive your
you-
wife.
you go
but
out.
you have to ask your
No,
mom.
I
You
don't
go
need to-
out.
No,
Me,
no, no,
you
no,
go
no.
out, ask
No,
my
ma.
mom.
You go out.
That's a
You come back.
disrespect.
Ask
Go and ask your mom. And
Wait,
said
you go out. You go out. You come
I'll
back.
take a decision.
And you hear somebody slaps your mom, or you are there and somebody slaps your mom, or maybe
Somebody's
because
there for my mom.
because the
Somebody's
person
there
did
for my wife.
because the person did something funny,
Somebody's
and
there for my wife.
and your mom slaps the person now slaps your mom. Like even that, I don't care who you
Who you
are.
are.
whether you're Angel Gabriel or Angel Michael, you just
What
come,
if it's
you
an
slap
army
my
that
mom.
slaps your
It makes no sense. Who?
And I'm a military man that slaps
Listen,
your
there
you go
is
beat
a
me.
no.
military woman, rather.
We go enter inside gutter. You go beat me everywhere go scatter. But I don't understand. Why will you slap my mom?
You have no right to touch
you
my
and I,
mom. I won't lie.
we are married. We are dating each
No
other.
one has no
And
right.
you just wake
No
up
one
and
has
you
the
say,
right
But what
and
I'm
you
saying-
slap, you slap my mom.
Where I
What's
hold
what's going
against,
on?
hold on. Where I hold
I don't
against is
understand,
the fact that Mubarak said that he would have to go and ask his mom for permission to take back the wife.
That makes him a mommy.
When
No,
you are going to marry the wife in the first place, please help me ask him or ask
Okay.
any man.
Okay.
Was the mother there for him to decide that this is the woman I want to marry? Or not?
But
When you are going to ask the woman that,
So,
will you
you know-
marry me?
Exactly.
Was the mother there to say, Mubarak, the law Yahweh, we will not fair.
That is it. Exactly. So do you now have
So
to
if
ask
you are going
your
to take
mom?
a decision
You take it
of
as a
either
man.
divorcing your wife or staying back with your wife for eating your mother,
Okay.
has to be your sole decision as a man of the house.
Any action,
Take back your mother,
any action,
take back your wife or
or
not.
can
anything that
decide-
happens
But that you say you want to ask
after
your
what I
wife,
have done
no,
Yeah.
I'm not going to be in support of that.
will be something that I will joyfully regret.
Would
You need to,
joyfully
yes, for the sake of what the society is saying.
So now when we
You see, you know when you love somebody,
Yeah.
you love somebody, you are going to go into various directions to make sure that you please that person. That is who my mom is. I don't know what you want to say. I will be biased. I will be partial. Yes, I love my wife, but my wife is very, very important to me. But going too far to slap my mom because my mom laid her hands on you, now, come on, can't you calm down?
All right.
She's older than you in the first place. And we're in Africa. We're in Nigeria, for God's sake. Respect the elderly ones. I don't care. I don't know what you want to say. And I should do this on first. No concern me.
Okay.
Yes, you slapped my mom and you slapped her back. It's none of my business. I'm going to take my action and joyfully regret it in the
Okay.
future.
All right.
Yes.
Femi, when you were talking about religion the other time, I said
Yes,
we
yes.
should stop.
Yes,
We
yes.
should go into.
Yeah.
You were saying something that a man will leave his wife.
Yes, yes.
to-
We'll leave his
Mom.
mom.
Mother,
His
yeah,
mother and
rather,
his father.
sorry. Yes,
And
to
to
cleave.
clinch to his wife.
Cleave, auntie, yeah.
You're saying you love your mother.
Mm-hmm.
You've left your mother. You're building a home. You're
Yeah.
building a family. So when it comes to forgiveness in marriage, because slapping your mother, there's something at the end of the day.
You don't see me finish.
Exactly. The
You've seen
marriage
my
is-
mother-
So it means
you've
you
seen
cannot forgive your wife. It means you don't love your wife to that extent.
That's why I said that I will never imagine such to happen.
To that extent.
I will
because
never imagine such to happen. I don't even think my wife can be able to do something like that. But
anything can
perhaps it
happen.
happens. Anything can happen. Yes, this life is not predictable, but perhaps it happens. Or in case it happens, trust me, I'm going to do something crazy, which I will still joyfully
all right.
regret.
Mubarak,
Yeah.
you will only forgive your wife when your mother is involved if she asks you to forgive her, right?
Exactly.
Good.
Mind you, I love my wife too.
You love your wife.
Okay. Maxi.
Maxi,
Yep.
any action you take after that, you won't regret it. Whether it ends the marriage or it doesn't. Good.
Yeah.
Femi, you will end that marriage. You will never forgive your wife, right?
Yes, but hold on. Just a minute before Mubarak, you said you would have to ask your mom for permission to forgive your wife. Then it means, as a cultural man, that we are in Africa and not the man of the house.
That is it.
But there's just one point the three of us have all said, that which we all agree on, is that we have cultural basis. And the cultural basis is that respect
The elders. Yes.
Respect the elders. But the
And,
fact
and
that
if you don't
Mubarak
respect
has
your elders,
said
anything that happens to
you
you,
will ask the mom.
mom.
Your head
Yeah,
carry
it
on.
makes him a mommy boy.
makes him
Listen,
A
Yes.
mommy boy,
makes me to
actually.
doubt that he's a
He's
cultural
a man.
man.
Yeah.
No.
Makes me to doubt that he's a man.
listen,
Makes me to doubt that when he was going to marry his wife,
listen.
it was
see,
his
bro.
mother that married his wife.
Definitely.
love.
My mom will accept the fact
Makes
that
me to doubt all of
she
this.
my wife slapped her.
Okay.
So she will like she will be like, is she the one? Because of the slap my wife gave to her, the marriage is going to end. You know, in Africa, in this according to Yoruba culture,
Yeah.
whatever happens at home, all them like in Yoruba language, they used to say something like "Àgbà ò kí ń wà lọ́jà, kórí ọmọ tuntun wó."
Wọ́.
Exactly.
Wọ́n tó máa wọ́. Wọ́ kọ́ ló lélẹ̀ ni. Hold on. Tó máa wọ́, àwọn àgbà náà ló mọ̀ tó máa wó sí. Tó máa wó síbi tó dáa, àwọn àgbà náà ló máa mọ̀.
You see, I wasn't wrong when I said that that's a mommy's boy.
No,
whether you're mommy's boy,
I think I'm going to
whether you're
support-
mommy's boy,
I'm going to support
or you're
you
not
on that.
mommy's boy.
You don't have to. You're the man.
My
You should
own
make the
is
decision.
don't get close to my mom violently. That is not whether I want to be a mommy's boy or not be a mommy's boy. Don't lay your hands on my mom, even if my mom should be the one to do so in the first place. But please do not retaliate. Wait for me to come back as the man of the house to handle issues. But if you should do that, we are done.
All right,
Yeah.
that's amazing. Viewers, different opinions. So we want you to also drop your opinion in the comments section. We've come to the end of the show. The end of this particular episode. Kindly do well to follow us across all our social media platforms on TikTok, on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at The Delivery Room. Kindly like, follow, and share. See you next time. Love, light, and peace.